Are you guys ready to start? Are you okay? Do you need to
We're on break. We're on break.
We were on a break.
Oh shit. Okay, I'm readying up. I'm pushing the marker button. Mikey, it's time for you to introduce your topic and hit ready.
Okay, not quite ready yet.
When you are ready.
Yeah.
And no more talking about anything that we just discussed on break. That's done. We only have wholesome, friendly, fun content here on Good Pod.
Okay, so my topic that I want to talk about is music artists or anything in general that you thought you hated at first, but it turns out you ended up enjoying them. So,
okay.
I know you told me to think about this. I've not put a single thought into it.
It's okay. So, the reason I even bring this up at all is I think I like Lizzo.
Yep.
So,
wow.
It's the Balenciagas, isn't it?
Oh my god.
It actually did. It's stemming from the Balenciagas last week. I thought I hated Lizzo. I'm like, there's no way anyone who says Balenciagas is going to be music that I like.
Yeah.
And I think I had like a preconceived notion of the kind of person that enjoys Lizzo. Like,
is it basic?
I'm thinking like people who are big into the like fat people are healthy movement, kind of all about Lizzo, and that kind of made me feel weird. Well, healthy at any size. Yeah,
every size.
Every size. Sorry, I'm
How
should
dare
be
you?
more up to date with it. I know, I'm misrepresenting them. I just kind of wrote her off as not something that I would like because of my preconceived notions of the people that would enjoy listening to her, basically. I think I actually genuinely enjoy like most of her popular songs, and I don't think that I would have said that a week ago. Like, the Balenciagas situation actually led me to discovering that I actually think her songs are fun and enjoyable. And you know what? She doesn't take herself all that seriously, and there needs to be more of that.
Yeah, I agree.
Like,
I think
Juice, actual banger.
oh, Juice is so good.
Can you sing it for me?
Absolutely not.
At my phone and I'm out here getting loose. Gotta blame it on the boots. Gotta blame it on the juice.
What's the other one that she sings? Truth Hurts goes off. It's an absolute banger. I sing it. It's like my bad bitch song. Like, if I need a pep, if I need to like pump myself up or like feel more confident, I put that song on, and that's it. That's done for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About Damn Time, actually a good song, despite Balenciagas. Like, I think, more than anything, I think my view on the lyric Balenciagas has changed listening to her song.
What? Explain that.
Okay, so exactly how we thought initially... No, hang on, let me restart. You know how we thought initially it meant Balenciaga pussy, right? And that was all part of some big in-joke.
I thought she was just trying to make it rhyme with fussy.
She is.
Okay.
That is what she's trying to do.
Okay.
But I'm saying, do you know how we thought that and it was all part of a joke?
Yeah, it was just adding the ussy because of pussy.
Yeah. Her songs are actually largely like that. They're just kind of light-hearted, tongue-in-cheek. She doesn't take herself so seriously.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like you, for example, Rowan, say, whenever there's an ST word, you go Saint
Yeah.
carving.
Okay. You're convincing me.
A lot of her songs are like that.
That's
and
a Rowan thing.
is that kind of vibe.
Wow. Fucking hell. Okay. I'm on board with that.
I think once I'd opened my mind up to the idea of liking her, I saw the vibe that she was actually trying to create and respected it, rather than just being like, nah, not about this person.
I think that Lizzo knows knows her audience. She has a particular message that she wants to put across, which is essentially self-love and
Have fun.
Yeah, fun. And she does that very well in her songs, and that's all it is. There's no agenda. There's no she's a musician. Like, she plays the flute. Like, she was like a full-on flutist.
Flautist.
Flautist, whatever. Like, she's she's got skills, but she's not out there trying to be like a serious musician. She's out there trying to just create the good vibes.
Absolutely. She is a vibe, I think, is actually what I was trying to get at as well. Which I missed. I took her as a serious artist trying to make high quality music, which that's not to say her songs aren't high quality, in the same way that Weird Al songs are kind of really high quality.
Yeah.
Are you comparing her to Weird Al?
No.
Well, she's not a parody artist. It's just because her songs aren't aggrandizing doesn't mean they're not good songs. For example, Kanye Runaway, obviously great song. No one's disputing that. Anyone who's disputing that, don't talk.
Loud. Banned.
But the song takes itself very seriously. Whereas Lizzo's don't.
Yeah.
For example, Rowan, the opening lyric of About Damn Time
is an absolute gem.
Yeah. I really hope you don't know this, because I think you'll love it.
I don't know it. 100%. No clue.
So, it's Bad Bitch O'Clock, yeah, it thick 30. That is absolutely a lyric that I would put in a song that I wrote. That is honestly the lyric that changed my whole perspective on this matter.
It's Bad
that is
Bitch
beautiful.
O'Clock, thick 30.
Yeah, thick 30.
It's thick 30.
Yeah, love it. That is the kind of joke that I would make. And I respect her for it.
Just got caught, in this place where I couldn't control my camera properly. What the fuck? Sorry. No, I like that.
Blame it on the juice.
I will. So what is the juice?
Oh, alcohol.
Okay.
It's not cryptic.
Okay. No. That's good. I think Beast of Your Ussi's Finussy sounds like the most like a word.
Okay.
Why would you? Is actually finesse.
Well, just he did Roussi, Mykussi, and Kilussi, and I think Finussy is the best one.
But you don't have to acknowledge it.
I know, but I wanted to acknowledge Finussy because it sounds a little bit legit. What's wrong with Finussy? What?
Anyway, so Lizzo.
Nothing other than it was just a complete detour from what we were talking about to talk about my girlfriend's pussy, but
I was not talking about your girlfriend's pussy. Okay. We got eliminated.
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
So another musical artist like that is Linkin Park. So
What?
Initially, when I engaged with Linkin Park, I'm like, no, Linkin Park's for losers. Like, it's for those weird kids at the back of the classroom. But Linkin Park actually put out some banger. Is it Linkin Park? Am I not thinking of Linkin Park?
I've liked Linkin Park all the time. Like, since the first album to the like, I've always just thought that they like, yes, they get associated with the emo kid that shoots up the school because of like Numb, but like, they are not that emo. They're really not. Like,
well, it's more about my experience with them. Like, I thought that they were kind of associated with the weird kids, but then listening to their music, they actually just have good music.
They have heaps of good songs. Heaps of them.
I know the beginning rap of "Bleed It Out" off by heart, and I sing it regularly. No, I'm not doing it.
Come on, you cannot just say that. You can't just say you know them.
I'm trying to make a point that I really like Linkin Park, and I didn't realize that that was not something that people like. Absolutely not doing it.
I don't think she does like Linkin Park. I think if she actually liked Linkin Park, she'd know and rap the start to "Bleed It Out."
This is cool, Keely. No one is going to think less of you for doing that. Everyone's going to be like, "Holy shit, that's sick."
No, because the pressure will be on, and then I'll muck it up, and I'll just
you
be
won't muck
embarrassed.
It up. You won't muck it up.
She needs some practice.
You know.
You can come back to us.
Okay, so you can do it at the end. That's the celebration.
Okay, fine.
You can test it out in the break. Owen will beatbox for you, so you
I
don't
will
do it alone.
definitely fuck that up.
But you just said
Box for you.
over.
So that you have someone who has some sense of rhythm beatboxing.
Yeah, so you will get it wrong because I won't help.
All right. Ah, you dumbasses who jumps on the button. Don't jump on button. I jumped on the button. I'm the dumbass. I got jostled onto it. Oh, no. Jump on the button. Yep. Need to go around.
Wow, that was like the last second. God, I can't wait for Keely's rap.
I have regrets.
Like, joining this podcast. Finn can hear now, by the way. She's here.
Hello.
Hi, Finn. How much do you think?
There we go.
Oh.
My internet just hates this stream so much. It just will
No.
not let me.
That was my fault. I just noticed that it just went all the way to 0. Am I going robot-y?
It's not your internet. No, you're not going robot-y, but there was like buffering issues every now and then.
Yeah, the buffering is. I really don't know what it is. It's not good.
It's okay.
But it's okay. We don't need to worry about it. Yeah, we just gotta keep moving. So I'm just going back to Linkin Park. So I don't think there's I think there definitely was an attitude that people had towards Linkin Park for sure. Like it was loser music, right? Like that existed for sure.
No.
It's kind of weird to me that Linkin Park are associated with emo because they're not. Like, really?
No, but they were listened to by a lot of people.
I know, but isn't it weird though?
Of emo being a thing.
It's a strange one. That like I don't think anyone's.
I think it was their aesthetic.
I really like Breaking the
lyrics.
Habit. I reckon that song is super underrated. It's a really good song.
As well.
It's also a good song, but like those songs, it was at the burgeoning of emo being a thing, and like the majority of where I saw those songs was on like edgy Naruto anime vids.
Oh yeah, yeah. In the end, was literally the most common AMV song.
Yeah, Linkin Park and like Breaking Benjamin on TF2 frag videos.
And Evanescence.
And Evanescence, yeah. True. And
I guess that's just teenage angst. I guess that's all it is.
Yeah.
It's not emo, it's teenage angst. That's the vibe that Linkin Park have.
who's the teenage angst band of current?
Lizzo.
No.
Definitely not.
That is why I didn't used to listen to it and now can relate.
Is there like a current angst?
I don't know. Maybe
It's
doesn't
probably
exist
like
anymore.
Post Malone.
Or like Machine Gun Kelly.
Nothing about Post Malone's current songs are.
I know, but
Angsty.
he's
Machine
kind
Gun
of.
Kelly, 100%.
What's Machine Gun
yeah.
Kelly? What's that?
He's currently
don't know-
dating
oh my
Megan
God.
Fox.
I don't know who Machine
Yes.
Gun Kelly is. I don't care. I know
Okay,
less
Rob,
about
still
who he's
popular.
dating.
He literally
not know
brought
Machine
out
Gun Kelly.
a like visual album called something high, Downfalls High,
Do you know?
and it was
what
like
is-
sorry,
Sorry.
Finn.
No. Go ahead.
It was like a 45-minute video like clip essentially of all of these songs, and it was essentially made into a movie of the album, and it was called Downfalls High, and it had I want to say his name was Little Huddy. I think that's his name, and he was like this TikTok influencer, and the chick out of Euphoria was in it as well. Yeah, I'm gonna say I reckon that it's Machine Gun Kelly.
I just don't know
were you gonna say, Finn?
any of those words.
What's his name with the deep voice?
Corpse.
Yeah.
Internet influencers are the new teenage angst.
No,
That's
but
true.
he is the current teenage angst. Like, I don't
Yep.
think you realize
Nope.
how popular his music is.
Well, hang
Easy.
on.
Like,
Sell it
I
to
didn't
me.
even
How
know that he
popular
made-
are his songs?
I didn't even know that he made music.
It's very, very, very.
I'd say over 400 million plays on Spotify is my guess.
Okay.
Total, yeah.
Like,
I'm looking it up.
It's roughly 400 million. I had it open. Not Corpse specifically, but I had my Spotify. And that's not including them on YouTube as well,
oh yeah.
which is
One
is mainly-
one of his songs has had 241 million views.
Which one?
A
is that,
million listens, I mean.
agoraphobic?
No, it's E-Girls Are Ruining
E-Girls.
My Life. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so true. I can relate to that.
You can listen to it on stream, Rowan.
Why?
It's on YouTube.
Is it?
I think it's DMCA free. He's a
A
content
song
creator.
called "Fuck
Not-
You, LOL."
That's pretty cool.
The green bean with the headband is a grabber.
Yeah, Agoraphobic has 42 million on YouTube as well, and like all of his ones on YouTube have like minimum 2 million. White Tea has
Thank you,
24,
Lauren.
etc.
And all of them are just Finn listening to them over and over again.
No, Agoraphobic is the only one that I actually like, I think.
You gotta survive, Rowan. It's all on you.
Hard. But yeah, that would probably be current like teenage angst that I know of. I don't see any others posted anywhere really.
So this doesn't necessarily even apply to just music artists.
Yeah. Movies, TV shows.
Even like maybe you tried a pumpkin spice latte and liked it.
Do you know
Like,
what
is-
I didn't expect to like and did? I was really against the show Gogglebox.
Oh, come on. Really?
I was
Still
really
against
against it. And I
Haven't watched
actually
it, though.
now have liked it.
I mean, it's just the same as React videos. Like, if you like
Well, yeah.
that,
Yeah.
you're
But
gonna.
it's like, yeah, I was against it. I was like, who wants to watch people watch TV? Like, why? But there's like been some funny moments. I don't watch it much anymore, but when I was living with my parents, they watched it and I got really into it. I was a big fan. Another one was travel guides,
I
which
hate
had a
travel
similar
guides.
vibe, and they like send. Well, okay, you're allowed to make things.
Gotta.
Why don't you go listen to Corpse? Because you seem like you have a lot of angst.
I
So
should.
Yeah. What is trying things that you wouldn't.
God.
Yeah. Right. Oh no, I'm basic for liking travel guides and Gogglebox probably.
I mean, yeah.
That's fine. I've accepted who I am. I know what I'm
The world
about.
is tailored to Keely, so who's the real loser here?
Still me. I'm still the loser.
Vocaloid music. What? As in, like, something you didn't expect to like, but you do?
What's
You didn't
Vocaloid
think you'd
music?
like Vocaloid music despite being a huge weeb?
Anyone, yeah, has to Vocaloid music.
What's
probably.
Vocaloid?
It's the
Explain for the
digital
basic bitches.
music artists, like Japanese music artists.
It's so the Vocaloids, they're originally like a
Oh god.
I think they're like a music creating or synthesizing thing, right? And then the songs that are made with them are attributed to that Vocaloid.
Okay.
I believe is how it works. Like the ones that get made officially. I'm just gonna double check.
I'm not sure I
Honestly,
understand.
thought they were like VTubers, except
No.
by a company that makes songs rather than streaming and playing games.
No,
Vocaloid is a singing voice synthesizer software product.
So, okay, so it's like a machine.
You can use it. Yeah, so it's a music synthesizer.
Do you want to jump in, Finn?
But no. But it synthesizes voice and singing, so you can use it to sing for you in songs.
So I need that.
the original one that was created was like in 2004. And then a lot of them get named, right? And the most
Commonly known one would be
Daft Punk.
Hatsune Miku.
There's a very
I think
different.
it would be Daft Punk.
Okay, so hold on. We're on this because Flitz didn't think he'd like Vocaloid music, but he does.
Yeah, which is fair.
Why not? Because it's just a voice. Like, it's just a voice that you can make sing whatever you want.
Oh,
right?
because it's
Does it sound like Microsoft
probably
Sam?
seen as amateurish.
No, it does
and...
not sound like Microsoft.
All right.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
Sorry.
I don't even know my point. That's why it
Are you
annoys
saying it
me,
sounded
because-
amateurish?
Yeah, because the idea of a company creating music through a program doesn't sound like high quality music.
But
I
why?
understand disliking it.
Well, it's the same
Well,
as
because
like.
it just
Sorry.
doesn't sound the traditional way of making music. Like, it's just different. And
Yeah.
people are scared of things that are different.
Yeah, think about like art, the way art's being created with AI though. Like,
Yeah, no, I'm not saying it's a good reason.
I guess a
I'm
lot of
saying
people,
it is the
a lot of people don't even like synthesizers and stuff because it's like that's not traditional. You didn't use the instrument, blah blah blah. But it's just it's
So what they are is they're a singer in a box, apparently, as a replacement for an actual singer.
And
But
they
then
are actually good.
They usually, well, I haven't listened to them. I guess Flitz has. They usually have, because they're created in Japan and because of how they are, they usually have an avatar assigned to them.
waifu.
Yeah, who's like usually a very waifu-styled moe character.
who is like who is then marketed as a virtual idol. So like Hatsune Miku, who's the most well-known one, the songs they've made with her and stuff have become very, very popular. She's done a lot of concerts. Like they've performed her music live with like a hologram or whatever of
That's
her.
cool.
She's very, very a lot of them have on-stage projection concerts, but Hatsune Miku is like, she's been on, like,
Does that mean Tupac's now a Vocaloid?
yeah, I guess.
Yes.
But you would have seen Hatsune Miku. She's been around for like 16 years now.
Wait, does that mean Tupac's a waifu?
Tupac is a waifu.
hard to argue with that.
Tupac is a waifu. Quote of the
These are
day.
the other ones I thought you would have seen. Yeah, and then this one as well. Because people cosplay them and stuff.
Yeah.
People cosplay Tupac?
Tupac cosplay.
Honestly, one of the pop culture, like, conventions, that's a pretty funny cosplay. I
mean,
want that.
I think you have to be black.
I think
like-
so. I agree.
I don't think we can pull it off, Rowan.
I'm not going
I don't think
to.
we can be the trailblazers.
Yeah, as long as you don't involve blackface, you're fine.
If we just wear the clothes, but then people are like, what is this?
Okay,
Who are you?
Are your palms sweaty if you got vomit on your sweater?
Yeah, we have to do Eminem cosplays. That's what we're relegated
like, I'm a famous
to.
rapper, Eminem. So, in terms of like also hating because of the vibe, but then ending up enjoying it, I think a lot of TV shows are like that, especially ones that my parents recommend me. Like, I think TV shows, my parents recommending me TV shows, specifically probably more my mum than my
What have your
dad.
parents recommended you that we've watched?
Well, my mum usually like recommends me like semi-biographical like shows about history and stuff like that.
No way.
I just died.
Can't relate. My parents only recommend me bangers.
I feel like parents usually recommend good stuff because they don't have time for shit content. Like, and they watch stuff that's like tailored to them from high quality sources.
So you need to jump that.
I'm
you
dead.
can't just let it hit you.
I'm sorry.
It's never the option.
I think that really depends. Like when I was living with my dad, he watched a lot of shit. He mostly watched a lot of just like basic cooking shows and design shows.
Yeah.
The same.
Now that he like lives with his partner and my sister, they watch a lot of good shows now. I don't know what happened to his taste, but like
He's forced to watch better shows because he's not on his own.
no, but it's crazy because you'd think my mom would have made him watch better shows. She has
Yeah.
great taste.
Well, anyway, the reason I brought that up is because, like, maybe not with your parents, but with my parents, my initial instinct is to be like, am I going to like this? And it kind of go into it tentatively, and I often find myself being like, oh yeah, this actually is good. I mean, they've missed enough that it's not always the case. Like, there is a reason for me being like that. Like, you can only recommend me the, what did Mum have me watch last time I was down there? It was like, it was a historical show about the history of a church or something and the people who had been through it, and she's like, oh yeah, this was super interesting, and it just wasn't. Like, I don't know what she saw in it. Usually I can kind of be like, yeah, I think a certain sort of person likes this. I don't know why. Like, I don't know why she recommended it to me. That's the whole point of this segment, basically. I just wanted to build up to that, just to be like, bitch about that show.
No, but I think that does apply. Like, my dad recommends me so much anime.
Your dad recommends you anime?
Chad. No, this Chad is saying.
Let's just say
Your
that.
dad recommends you anime?
It's kind of cool.
Do you know how many times I've tried to get my mum to watch one single anime and she refused? From watching so many like Disney and Pixar movies when I was young, she won't watch anything animated. She has like a vendetta against it.
I That's
it stresses
weird.
me so much because she won't even watch like Ghibli movies, and when she does watch things now, she enjoys them. Like they watched like Into the Spider-Verse and stuff, and she liked it. But
It's not anime.
No,
but it's animated.
though.
Right.
And she watched some of Arcane and she enjoyed what she watched. But she won't watch anything.
Wait, she watched some of Arcane, but not all of it?
Because my brother was watching it in the living room, and she would watch it while he was in there.
Doesn't sound like she enjoyed it that much.
No, well, she did, but she still has such a vendetta against animation that she didn't sit down during her TV watching time and watch it because she's still, like, weirdly uncomfortable about anything animated.
So you're my mum in this situation, in that you're recommending things that your mum isn't going to like, knowingly though.
No, but the thing is she only doesn't like it because she has like a weird thing about it's animated, therefore it's going to be childish, right?
Yeah.
So she won't give it a chance.
But she's never going to give it a chance because that's always going to be a view, right?
No, but that's the point of the segment, is things you think you wouldn't like, but then you enjoy.
Yeah, so your mum would not do well in this segment.
Like, she's watched Love, Sex, and Robots, and she enjoyed that, even though it's animated.
To be fair, I didn't think I'd like F1.
Yeah.
No,
Drive
me
to
either.
Survive does not interest me, but I'm considering watching it because you guys talk
It
about it.
changes your mind. I've influenced so many people into watching Drive to Survive because
I just don't care in the slightest.
But neither did I.
I didn't either.
Yeah.
It's just a weird thing because I hated motorsport. I really hated it. Watched Drive to Survive, and I liked Drive to Survive. And then I was like, am I really going to watch F1? Like, am I really doing this? And then it's like, and then you watch F1, and then you get a different perspective on Drive to Survive. And now it's like, I'm not even sure how much I like Drive to Survive anymore.
You just like F1 now? Is
Well,
that what you're
kind
saying?
of. Like, Drive to Survive kind of, like, if you have to watch it in that order, Drive to Survive is good. But, like, we have both discovered that Drive to Survive lies.
Oh yeah, it's
Like,
so dramatized.
It's really weird. Like,
That a TV show that's attempting to pull people into
Yeah,
something based
trying to
on
be
a sport
dramatic.
they would never watch would be ridiculously dramatized.
I guess, but it's more just like, it's weird that I like something and then get a different perspective on it and then like the other thing more when I hated the first thing, you know, like it's just so many layers of confusion.
You're so nuanced, Rowan.
But it, like, you never would have watched motorsport otherwise.
Literally
but
never.
Only because you got the original perspective from Drive to Survive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did that make you realize that, like that's built your interest basis, right?
I think I just didn't get it.
Yeah.
I didn't get it at all. I had no concept of like what the fuck motorsport
I
is.
don't think I realised how much strategy was involved. Like, I don't think I fully understood just how much, like, strategy and consideration of timing of,
Like pit
tyre changes and, like, pits and how many, like, whether they're going to have one pit or two pits or whether, like, and are they going to risk whether they're going to have a third pit if there's a safety car and things like that. And, like, there's just so much consideration into strategy and, like, timing of things, and I just don't think that I ever realised that now when I watch it I'm like, I just feel like I understand it so much better.
I think one thing that really surprised me as well, Keely, that you're not even touching on is like there's so much technology involved. And like even in a sense that like it's not what you expect. Like obviously the cars are fast, right? And like they want to make it have as much downforce as possible. But like Mikey, there's literally a Mario Kart catch-up mechanic built into F1. Like
What?
I'm not kidding. I'm not actually joking.
Blue shells?
Like, legitimately, there's this technology called DRS, right? Do you want to explain what that is, Keely?
It's drag reduction something
System, I think?
system,
Yeah.
and essentially it's like a battery thing, right? but it's got a lot to do with the spoiler of the Formula One car. So there's on certain parts of certain tracks, some have more than one, some have one, some don't have any, but I think most of them have at least one.
Yeah.
And it's a section of the track where if you are within, I think it's 0.1 of a second or something like that.
1 second. It's within 1 second. 1
second of the car in front of you, you can open your back spoiler and essentially power your car up. You get 16 kilometers an hour of increase of speed to then essentially overtake that car that's in front of you.
How cool is that?
It's only on certain portions of a track, and the race. Oh my god, what is the word?
So you're allocated an amount.
No. You just have to be behind a car.
You just have to be in 1 second, or within 1 second of the car in front of you.
Which is pretty easy.
And how do you know?
Well,
they have the
it either
times
turns on
overcast.
or it doesn't. It's like a system built into the car.
And the like race runners decide whether DRS is engaged or not, essentially, for each car. And if it's so, then there's parameters as well. Like if it's wet, they won't use DRS because obviously it's a safety thing. If you're going at like insane speeds and trying to get around another car in the wet, then they avoid using it. If there's safety cars, there's no DRS. Things like that.
Yeah. So it just turns on if it's active, like if it's safe and the conditions are met, and your car just goes 16 kilometers per hour faster than the one you're.
Well, it doesn't turn on. You get approved to use it essentially, and then the driver has to press the particular button that allows for DRS, and they overtake.
DRS engaged.
Yeah, and that's what the commentators say, basically. Like, but like. Would you have ever thought that a sport would have a catch-up mechanic built into it? Like, that's wild.
Yeah, no, it's pretty cool. I can't think of another one that has it.
Not really, because the other ones don't have high enough technology.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
esport.
Yeah.
Esport
has a lot of catch-up mechanics, actually.
That's interesting.
So.
Yeah, okay, good. Good. I was kind of like what you were like with Lizzo, I guess, with Kanye West initially.
Whoa.
I thought he was. Initially, before. What was the album that I loved the most that Runaways on?
Graduation?
No.
Something and
Twisted Fantasy. Dark Twisted Fantasy. My Dark Twisted Fantasy. Yeah.
My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Yeah. Before I
MVDTF.
listened to that album, I thought that Kanye West was. I don't know. I just didn't. I just didn't get it. I wasn't aware. Like, he was really religious early on, which he's kind of gone back to.
He still is. Like, he literally.
No, he's way more now. He's gone back to it.
King.
I know, but I wasn't into that, right? Like, I'm not religious.
What?
It's weird because I really liked his first two albums and I don't like him at all now.
It's
the opposite.
Hot take, I loved Donda. I listened to Donda from start to finish.
Oh, I can't.
That is a hot take.
That is interesting. I didn't like Donda.
I really like it.
For me, My Dark Twisted Fantasy was the album. Like, that was what changed my mind. I didn't like him before that, and then I was like, holy shit.
No, absolute banger.
Yeah, there
you know
are
what?
some bangers on that album.
TFT's kind of that for me as well.
I thought I had a brain break for a moment. I thought you said NFTs, and I was like, what?
Yeah, all those NFTs I have, I won.
Nice.
Remember NFTs?
Well, to be fair, I was never a fan of NFTs. Even though I was a crypto bro.
Now?
No, I'm not.
And now I own a whole portfolio of them.
Yeah, I was gonna say, please don't turn this around to say.
No, but with Kanye, what it did was, when I liked My Dark Twisted Fantasy, it made me go back and listen to the other albums, and I liked them more. Like, it changed the whole thing.
Yeah.
I think My Dark Twisted Fantasy is the last one that I actually liked.
Wow.
Yeah. Wait, last one. What's after?
Yeezus.
Yeah, okay.
I like Graduation, 808s and My Beautiful Dark Twisted, and there's some okay songs on registration, and then after that I don't.
Finn, what's an artist for you?
Harry Styles.
Wow.
Or at least his most recent album. I never liked One Direction, and I thought it was just like so. I did not understand the level of obsession that came with it with a lot of people. I didn't like him that much even recently, and I was saying to Mikey, like, everyone getting so like, oh my god, he's so amazing and different when he wore a dress on like Vogue. I was like, it's not like he's like the first person to do
Dress
feminine
femininely,
things, yeah, and be okay with that. But I actually think that his most recent album has some really cool songs.
So are you saying you're a One Direction fan now?
Hang on.
not a One
What's a Harry Styles song? What's a Harry Styles song? Because I don't even.
Watermelon Sugar.
Oh, yep, I know that one.
I don't like that one very much.
Butter.
Well, I know, but
BTS.
it's like a known one. It's like a popular one.
Why do you do this?
I've been aggravating Finn. Every song she's trying to think of is Butter by BTS.
Hang on. Going back to BTS, right? Because of this conversation, are one of us going to become BTS stans? Because, like, none of us like BTS, right?
No,
Yeah.
apparently, actually, that was something really weird. The last time we saw my mom, we were talking about BTS because they're actually on hiatus.
Oh, no.
And they're pursuing solo stuff
Oh,
currently.
no.
Alright,
My mum was like, I actually really got into BTS in the last year, so
hate
I'm
that.
sad. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
You know what? I'm gonna make a concerted effort this week to try and listen to some K-pop.
I really
I've
like
tried-
Blackpink.
Blackpink?
Yeah, I really like them.
It's not like I haven't been exposed to K-pop. I've tried to listen to BTS and I just don't like their stuff.
Honestly, I've never tried, like, properly. I've heard some incidental, but I've never tried like it.
Yeah.
I've tried to listen to it and I don't understand them, I guess, and the obsession. Like, I've listened to a lot of their popular stuff, they don't click with me. That was beautiful. That was a perfect run.
No, it wasn't. 5 people, like, flew in front of me at the end after I'd come out of the tube.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, I was complaining.
Yeah, BTS, the reason Mikey keeps doing that is because I couldn't remember Charlie Puth's name recently when I was trying to explain that he did a collab with one of the BTS members.
Is it Charlie Puth?
There, that is his name.
Wow, happy to help.
Good one.
Thanks. You're so helpful.
You fucking idiot.
But, and I was trying to remember his name and the BTS member that he collabed with, and Mikey just has somehow just linked that back to Butter, and now anytime I try and name anyone or any song, everything is Butter.
Yeah.
I don't even
BTS.
know the song Butter, do I? How's it go?
Like butter, like a criminal
Yeah.
I don't even think I know it. I don't think I know. Oh, sorry, Finn. It's just, that was funny.
No.
No, you should apologize to the viewers, because I guarantee you're the only one who thinks that's funny.
Achilles
I
laughing.
got a good kick out of
Really did
it.
laugh.
I mean, she forgot the name, so I helped her out.
But I really enjoyed As It Was, and also
Yeah.
music for a sushi restaurant is quite cool.
Music for a sushi restaurant.
Hey,
is
what's
a good
that?
song.
It's
Harry Styles.
a song by Harry Styles. So, because his most recent album was quite influenced by like city pop and stuff, and he made a song called Music for a Sushi Restaurant, which is meant to be played in sushi restaurants based on a time that he was in Japan, and they were playing like his music
in
or
a
One
sushi
Direction or something, and he was like, no, this is not fitting, I will create a new song for them to play.
Oh, that's cool.
Can I say, even, like, you keep saying it's influenced by city pop. It sounds nothing like city pop to me at all.
What is city
Yeah,
pop?
I don't know what that is.
City
It's-
pop is oh, sorry, go
No,
ahead.
you go.
No. You like it more than me.
One of you go.
It's Japanese upbeat pop music that's kind of light and fresh. If you've ever tuned into one of my streams, there's like a 50% chance I'll be.
It's
Okay, I know what it is then.
specifically quite popular between like the 60s and 80s.
Yeah, it's generally got like a female lead vocalist and just like light upbeat melodies that kind of sound popish, but not in a Western pop way.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you would. It's
not descriptive at all.
It does sound like a bit like city pop, but also he reminds me more than that of both David Bowie and Prince.
I was going to say David
Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
His as it was kind of reminds. Not as it was. Music for a Sushi Restaurant kind of reminds me a bit of Prince in the vocals, and yeah, fashion-wise, he reminds me of David Bowie, and it's why I think it's so funny though that people are like, it's so cool that he wears these outfits and that he is willing to dress feminine and stuff. Like,
Yeah,
that
acting
wasn't
like
a
it's
thing
like a
that-
revolutionary thing that he's wearing dresses when David Bowie was doing it decades ago.
exactly. Like,
And
it's not
in
a
like
thing that-
in like an even less accepting time for it too. Like
Exactly. As if it's not a thing that people like David Bowie were doing, or like the amount of makeup stuff that Prince wore and how his
Yeah.
song was quite feminine. Like,
yeah.
That's
which
true.
is part of the reason that I was so eye-rolly about it, but I have legitimately enjoyed quite a few songs from his most recent album, which at first made me feel like odd. I was like, no, I refuse.
Can I just say, I did not realise that all of Prince's songs were just so overtly sexual. Like,
They're pretty
I-
sexual.
I was playing like Cream and Get Off the other day for Mikey to try and showcase the fact that it reminded of Prince, and he was like,
he's just like literally dry humping
yeah,
two girls in the video clip.
yeah,
Like,
talking about their like fetishes.
yeah,
Wow.
it's like,
Which
you
are
wanna,
feet.
you wanna stick a finger up my bum? That's okay. Get off.
If you've ever heard Get Off, it's literally about getting off.
I actually grabbed you, sorry.
It's okay. It's not the first time.
I was trying to give you a little bit of a cuddle. But I didn't want to push you off the edge. Alright, well I think...
Hey, look, Knuckles.
is there
That's the way.
any more closing thoughts on...
I like, for me, another one actually that I just thought of would be Binding of Isaac.
Oh, yeah, true.
Interesting. That's probably a
Would
game
be
that could do it
something-
for me too.
That I even watch. So it's completely not the kind of play style of games that I like at all. I
Yeah, or
hate
aesthetic.
games that are like stressful
Bullet
and
hell.
yeah, bullet hell. Any games that are fast paced. Like I grew up playing like turn based games or strategy games. I still prefer like Japanese style turn based RPGs. Things where I have time to think about what I'm doing. Things like whether it's like Fire Emblem or like, you know, Final Fantasy or whatever, and you have time to like choose your decisions.
Strategize.
Yeah.
Things like Fall
So
Guys.
I was just like, well, Fall Guys I used to hate, to be fair. But I always thought the gameplay of Binding of Isaac was absolutely not my thing, and then also the aesthetic. I was just like, I watched Mikey play it maybe like half a dozen times before I tried it, and I was just like, this is disgusting and dumb, and it looks terrible. I don't understand.
And it's just one of the best games of all time.
Yeah, why is there blood everywhere? Why is he in his mother's uterus killing thing? Why is he crying
Finn?
all the Look, it's
Finn knows Isaac.
I
That quest, next hour segment is going to be about Finn explaining Binding of
Okay.
So,
The harbinger
I thought
of
you
the
were
end of the topic is when Mikey starts to cut out, which just happened right then for me.
But yeah, but Binding of Isaac, and actually, MOBAs as well, for that matter.
I don't think I could ever play a
first-
MOBA.
The first time I watched someone play League, I was just like, you would not catch me dead. It is A, a competitive game. I hate competitive games. And B, it is something that requires, you know, quick decisions and aiming and whatnot, and I was just like, fuck this. And then I played League for like, I don't know, 3 years, a lot. And I still, even though I'm trash at them and it stresses me out most of the time, I really enjoyed playing League and Dota. But yeah, Binding of Isaac, I thought I would hate it, and now it's probably one of my favorite games of all time.
Yeah, I highly recommend it if you've ever, except it's like $80, so
yeah,
it's expensive as hell.
It's very.
But it's $80 because you get 3,000 hours worth of gameplay from it.
Exactly.
It's like the Tarkov.
And it has enough difference in gameplay that it's hard to get bored of, even though it's repetitive, like runs, so to speak.
Yeah.
And it just has so much. And it also has story and stuff, which I didn't think it did.
Yeah, no. You're not just killing your mum for no reason. There is a reason.
You're not murdering your mum, literally.
That's weird. What the hell?
Do you have any games?
Is it weird not murdering your mum for no reason, or?
Well, like I said before, TFT, but that was probably...
So many times you like TFT.
Well, no, TFT is probably not a good example. Or of like a, no, I'm boy.
Yeah, exactly. That was just
It's not necessarily... Like, I think that I would enjoy playing Fortnite currently.
Really?
Yeah. With no building, I think that I could get into Fortnite. I'm not going to, but I think that I could. Like...
I think you could get into Apex. I don't know about Fortnite.
I think I'm more likely...
I think Fortnite's easier.
Yeah, exactly, because I wouldn't feel so pressured every game to
What
do
about
well.
Valo?
No, Valo's like CSGO.
Valo's
Either
too
you commit
intense.
to Valo or you don't.
Steve was saying recently that it's like crack, and he was just telling everyone, don't start playing it, because you'll never stop and you'll lose your life.
Look, if TF2 gets good again somehow, I will play TF2 again. I damn it.
Did you guys have anything other than Drive to Survive?
I said Kanye.
Well, yeah, and Kanye.
I used to love indoor soccer, the one which has the nets. And I thought that was the best form of soccer. I was so wrong.
I thought you said he played indoor soccer.
I guess futsal and
No,
indoor soccer are
futsal, they're
thing.
not the same thing. That's
Okay,
sorry,
right.
that's the specification. Yeah, like indoor soccer has a different ball, like a bigger ball, and it has net, so there's no outs. You like kick it against the wall, and I used to love that. That was like part of my strategy. I used to be really good at using the wall to get around people. And I was like, this is the best form of soccer. Like, this is so fucking cool. Because it reminded me of, like, you remember that really old World Cup Nike Cage ad? Best ad, like, where a little less conversation comes from.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Sickest ad ever, right? It reminds me of that. Like, you're just in this cage and you play soccer in a fucking cage. You feel like a god. And then, But no, futsal is so much better. It's actually ultimate soccer. But I feel like we need a break because we're well over time.